night, and they were unbelievable. To Chicago we go. Frigid Soldier Field. We had the Rams, we had the Bears, we had the cold, we had the drama. Caleb Williams and the Bears, Matthew Stafford and the Rams pick it up in what was surprisingly a defensive struggle into the fourth quarter, tied at 10, and then the Rams with a first and goal, and Dan, it's Kyren Williams.
How big was Kyren Williams yesterday? Every time that he touched the football, something good happened for this offense. A huge late-game drive by the Rams.
He would score both their touchdowns, so it's 17-10 LA. Next, Bears drive. Caleb in trouble, and then miraculously out of trouble. How does he do it?
Yeah, something he does great, right? He takes really a sack, what might be a 1-yard loss, and turns it into a massive game. His legs, they weren't huge in the game, but they were critical in big moments.
Later in the drive, third and goal from the 2. Rex, how about the stuff from the defense?
Oh, my goodness. Boom, right there. Kissed him right there. It's not so fast, my friend.
Quentin Lake takes him down. So the Bears, fourth down. We're going for it. Dan, what do we see?
Agree with the decision. DJ Moore's wide open. This is an outstanding job in zone coverage by Spates 48. But if Caleb gets from Burden to DJ Moore, he's going to get a touchdown.
Now the Rams get very conservative. Just over 2 minutes left in a 7-point lead. 3rd and 10. Instead of trying to ice the game with a touchdown, and I mean that literally, or I should say a first down in that cold, they opt for the running play and they punt it back to Caleb Williams, and we know what he has done all year long. Who's his favorite target in a moment like this?
Colston Loveland, always on these in-breakers or corner routes. Really good job in the zone getting him the football. And then they go to third and 4. He drives the football to DJ Moore. Sales sets up a huge fourth down.
So here we go. 27 seconds. Fourth down in the season to go. Mike Tirico on NBC.
Command in motion. Williams drifting. Sprinting for space, in all kinds of trouble, put it up for grabs in the end zone. He got it! For the touchdown! They've done it again! Unbelievable!
What did everybody at this table just say?
Unbelievable. Same thing Tirico did.
By the way, it's a 14-yard play off a 45-yard backwards throw.
It is another midway miracle. And so what do we do right now, Rex?
Go for 2, obviously.
Go for 2 in the win, but they don't.
What?
Jairo Santos, we tie it up. 60 minutes insufficient to settle the issue. Second overtime game of the weekend. Bears get the ball after a Rams punt, so any score wins it. Dan, what happens here?
Miscommunication. I think Caleb Williams is trying to what we call flatten a receiver, bring him to the sideline in front of the safety. DJ Moore looks like he's going high, thinking I'm going to throw this ball down the field. It's a remarkable play by Cam Curl, who had an outstanding football game in big moments.
We will dissect that play in just a couple of minutes. So now the Rams get it, any score wins, and how about this from Devontae Adams?
Yeah, just a no-looker to the field by Stafford. Just a great throw and just Hall of Fame connection, quarterback to receiver. Unreal catch.
Now here's a play for the ball game. 3rd and 6 from the 43-yard line. They go to Puka, old reliable. That's 16 yards, and they are in field goal range. Rams work it to a 4th down, and that brings on Harrison Mevis from 42 yards away. And he kicks the Rams all the way to Seattle and kicks the miraculous Bears season into the things of memory. Sean McVay and company can exhale. Caleb Williams can only dream about what might have been and what might still to be someday. But this was Stafford and the Rams and their night. Stafford and McVay continue to do what they've done. They deliver in the clutch. Matthew Stafford, his 55th career game-winning drive in the fourth quarter or overtime, most in the NFL since he entered the league in 2009. Meanwhile, for McVay, his 3rd walk-off playoff win, also the most in the league since he got there in 2017. Here was the coach after the game.
I'm just really proud of this football team and the resolve. It's served us well. I think we've needed that in each of the last 2 games, and we'll have to be better if we expect to be able to, come away with the result we want against a special football team next week.
In these moments, you feel that you let your team down, or you feel that you this or that, and it's a good lesson learned for us. First time being in this situation for me and for us as a team, and I'm excited for what's to come.
So sit back and relax. D. Wood, biggest takeaway from that game last night?
The magic in the Windy City is over. I mean, think about it. In a season, it's over. It's over for 2020 for this season. And you know, when you look at the Chicago Bears, think of all the things that's happened, transpired this season, where the defense led the league in takeaways, how they just came up with timely, you know, turnovers, the quarterback in the fourth quarter, and we saw the magical play by Caleb Williams. Ultimately, when it was there to be had, we questioned whether he's going to, you know, go for the 2-point conversion. You had them all the momentum, and ultimately, you gave the ball back to probably league MVP in Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, that was
the miracles ran out at the very end.
Yeah, but that's why you go for 2.
Yeah.
Like
You would have gone for the 2 in that
100%. And if I was a bet man, I thought everybody would have said Ben Johnson's going for 2. All right, that's who he is. That's who he's been all season. He wasn't the guy he was during the entire season. So to me, no. Are you going to get more momentum than what you did by converting a 1 in a million chance play by a quarterback?
Why do you think that happens in the playoffs to a coach, that he goes against character and goes for the extra point? Why do you think
Well, I
that
mean,
is?
look, if you're playing by the book,
Yeah.
right, Dano, by the book it always says when you're the better team, number one, the better team, you make the kick, right?
Right.
You tie it. When you're at home, you kick it. No way in hell. That's why you don't play that game on a computer or all that type of crap. You go for it, 100%. Even if you don't make it, every single Bear fan is like, that's who the hell we are. I thought Ben Johnson absolutely. Why did you tighten up? Why?
Yeah, I mean, he went against himself that we saw the first 59 minutes. I mean, he was unbelievably aggressive yesterday. The reason the Bears lose the game was because of all the aggressive fourth down calls when they go for it and they don't get it. Situational football is the reason why the Bears lose that game. They were pretty good on early downs, but the third down and fourth down fails. That's really the story of the game. I don't disagree with being aggressive on them either. You're playing against an offense that, at least going into the game, is incredibly high-powered, but you got to credit the Rams for making those stops. So it was shocking to see the coach be so aggressive throughout the course of the game, and then on that biggest play after the Cole Kmet touchdown, not go for the 2.
So that's one piece of this. Could have gone for the 2. I sort of see the other side of it, which is you have all that momentum, carry it into the overtime. The Rams seem to have gotten very tight there. One way or another, they could have gone for the 2. We'll never know what would have happened. Then they get the ball back in a situation where any score wins it, and they throw the interception. Let's go through that play. What happened?
Miscommunication. Quarterback sees one thing, receiver sees a different thing at the same time. That's what we talk about, being on the same page. It's a good concept. You're going to start at the bottom of the screen. They're basically playing man at the bottom of the screen. Caleb is going to start with his eyes there, but that crosser route, that's DJ Moore, okay? Now, DJ Moore is seeing that safety in the middle of the field. Rome Odunze's running the straight line. He's trying to lift that safety. DJ's attacking the space. You always want the receiver to do what we call be friendly. Stay between the defender and the ball. He goes high thinking the quarterback's going to throw it downfield, and Caleb thinks I'm going to flatten him across that safety's face. The safety beats him to the ball. And so this is just, and now this is really easy for us to do this with a remote, slow down, clicker, all that. Caleb thinks that DJ's going to flatten that now, and DJ thinks that Caleb's going to throw him down the field now. And it's just being on a different page at the same time.
So one of the many things, and Rex, we could just keep rolling this because Rex, you were saying the safety who winds up making the interception, Caleb might think he's going deep.
He
with
should be.
Odunze.
100% should be. He's playing the post safety.
And Rome Odunze's running deep.
Yeah, so of course he's going to stay with it. Now, Odunze runs a little more like it's almost like a corner.
Yeah.
And that's what pulls the guy off. If he would have run straight through, okay, no way in hell would the guy have come up. But it was just that subtle movement to the corner, which he's like, forget it. Boom. And he drives it. The play that young man makes
Cam Curl,
is absolutely amazing. That's Ed Reedish right there. Unbelievable break. And then DJ Moore is thinking, I've got all this empty space. He doesn't sense the urgency in getting in front of that safety because he doesn't anticipate the safety coming down.
Yeah,
and quite honestly, neither does Caleb.
So what you're saying, let me just make sure it's clear for everyone at home. Part of this might be that DJ Moore thinks, like Caleb does, that the safety is going to go deep with Odunze, and he doesn't realize he's going to be 100%. There to cut in front of him.
And that's a huge part of it. And what people need to understand is there's a moment when you can see DJ Moore start to go to his cut, and he has his eyes kind of seeing the safety, and the safety actually starts to go deep with Rome Odunze, which is supposed to do. As he takes his head back to Caleb, that's when the safety puts his foot in the ground and drives. And so a couple of things are a reality here. Again, they're just seeing a different thing at unfortunately the same time. That being said, there is a fundamental rule that you are taught from a receiver perspective and a quarterback perspective. Always, 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 always protect the throw. Always protect the throw. So I would love to see DJ Moore do everything he can to cross the safety's face, stay in between the safety and the ball to make sure that interception doesn't happen.
Okay, when I compare it to Ed Reed, we used to play our top safety like this. I would take the over route from passing strength, you're going to replace me. If you run it just one more time, this is exactly what they're trying to do here. Watch the corner. If we can somehow get this thing one more time, you're going to see the corner take over the post.
Yeah. The corner at the top of the screen.
Watch it.
On the left side.
Watch him going to take over the post.
Yeah.
And now you drive it. This is what we used to do
corner on the
all
left.
the time from passing strength side. The safety would drive it. He does a phenomenal job on this thing.
Okay, so it's an incredible play. We'll continue to break it down all morning long. We've got sort of advanced X's and O's. Schefter, quick take.
Yeah, how much blame is on Caleb Williams for the loss? I would say because of that interception, we are going to not remember the play of the throw of the season, the throw of his career, because we're spending more time talking about that than looking at the one play that was unbelievable.
That would have defined a season in which he already had like 5 season-defining plays.